we've concluded, based on the submission that, and based on the clarification you've made, that no fair hearing was conducted, or any request for a hearing was conducted before any settlement was reached by the hospital.
Healthcare Committee Chairman Senator Dennis Rodriguez Jr. believes the Guam Memorial Hospital violated its own rules when it entered into a settlement with Dr. George Macris. The physician several years ago had his hospital privileges and medical privileges suspended following a peer review that found him to be providing substandard care to his patients. Macris, now working in Hawaii, argues that the peer review and actions taken against him were a politically motivated kangaroo court, and that an unbiased review showed that there were no cases of morbidity, mortality, or unexpected adverse patient outcomes. A settlement between the hospital and Macris voids the peer review findings and considers Macris' renewal application for privileges to practice medicine on Guam. Lawmakers were concerned that a fair hearing process was not initiated before the settlement was approved.
Actually, we don't know the answer because we were not there at the time of this peer review actions by the medical staff.
Okay, so how would you move forward with a settlement if you didn't know if the fair hearing plan was initiated? I mean, is it?
It was based on representation of legal, given the the review of multiple notations on the discussions that went on with the medical staff.
Hospital Medical Director Dr. Larry Lizama said management and the Board of Trustees' decision to sign off on the settlement was solely based on legal advice by former GMH attorney Rob Weinberg and reviews of the records that had to do with the peer review process.
These were faulty information that was provided to you, and that's what we're trying to find out is who's responsible for this. Someone needs to be accountable for this. If it's your attorney who gave you faulty advice, then we need to establish that.
Dr. Lizama told the committee that a fair hearing was not initiated to his knowledge because it would have been conducted by the very same people who conducted the peer review. He added that the peer review process is not supposed to be punitive, but instead is meant to be educational and internal.
This wasn't a good settlement for the hospital. It wasn't good for the peer review process.
Senator Rodriguez says he intends to find out who is responsible, and if it was the hospital's former legal counsel, he may file an ethics violation against that attorney.
Are looking into this.
Got another story for you now on Guam Memorial, as hospital officials are waiting for the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services to return to the skilled nursing unit in Barragata Heights for a resurvey. Acting Nursing Administrator Christine Tuquero told the Healthcare Committee that a number of citations from the CMS survey back in January specifically dealt with infection control, privacy issues, and nursing. She says those issues have been addressed.
We have been working on competencies. We have been conducting active audits and working on nursing